Hi and welcome back. I've been shopping today. We actually went out on real shopping in a real store. So I got myself three Horadam watercolors from Schmincke. I got a graphite and a what the pigment is yeah, that pigment is a PBK10, and a Perylene Green that's also a black, that's a PBK31. And the last one here is it's a Naples yellow, but it's not called Naples yellow. This one is called titanium gold ochre. But the pigment it's just a single pigment color, and it's the PBR24. And I've been curious about these three colors. The graphite, because I want to use it uh, so I can mix something that looks like graphite myself, but to my own content, how I want the mixes to be. And the two others is stuff I've been curious about. Yeah, my favorite angle brush broke the other day. The ferrule broke when I was trying to wipe it clean, and oops. I could put some duct tape or something on that, but I would just end up in a hot mess when trying to wash it out. And now the brushes is useless too because I didn't get all the acrylic paint out of them. So, into Søstrene Grene we went and bought two new sets. They're really inexpensive but really good, and I like to use these for both acrylics and for watercolor. And my local Søstrene Grene store doesn't carry this particular type of brushes. So now that we were far away, I stocked up. One set I'm probably gonna put away to one side to just have a spare set, and then I'm gonna pick out that one brush there that I broke, that I now need in my painting collection. Also broke a plate that I used as a palette, so now I bought a new plate with a golden rim. And here is my Schmincke palette that I bought. I bought the special edition with that watercolor on top there, print. So with that came those 12 Academy colors from Schmincke, and the bottom row is my current Horadam collection. And so let's add the three colors to it. But let me talk about this because it's a little bit of a special palette. The first color there, I believe, is a cadmium lemon and a lemon yellow, a cadmium mid hue, and a cadmium light red. And that is sadly the real alizarin crimson. Now there was a number of these colors, most of these colors on the Horadam. I started out with buying a set that was not a set, but it was an offer they had at the art store where they had them on for half price, a selection of colors that was selected by some famous local artist. And yeah, alizarin crimson it was. But the guy who gave it to me said it was permanent alizarin crimson. I never looked until I had brought it home, put it in the palette, and painted it out, and thought, what, that was a lot brighter than usual. Looked at the wrapper, and yeah, that was alizarin crimson, so I got the real alizarin crimson. Then there's an ultramarine blue, and then the middle blue there is Indian frame blue that I picked myself later. And then there's a Prussian blue, and that one I'm pointing at is either cobalt teal or cobalt turquoise. I think it is turquoise. Then there's a ochre that came with the original collection, a Perylene maroon that I picked on my own, and a burnt sienna that was part of that initial deal. So I picked out three of these colors myself. The others were kind of given because it was on that sale. But I wanted to try the Horadam paints, and I really liked them. And yeah, now I pick out special colors sometimes because, believe it or not, Schmincke is actually one of the most inexpensive professional paints that are available to me here locally, especially if I buy half pans. That's really not bad. Not even the high-end series is too bad. Yeah, and it's not easy to squeeze the last pan in there, so take one out, put one in, push it out to one side, put the other one back in. So, and the titanium gold ochre I want next to the yellow ochre, the old-fashioned what is that, PY 42, and see how they look side by side. Yeah, it's always a pain to unpack stuff on camera. I noticed that it's not me alone who get total butterfingers when the camera is turned on. But it just happens. All YouTubers look kind of like we don't know how to use our hands when we unpack stuff on camera. It's kind of hilarious. So, learned my lesson from the above row, so we mess about with the Perylene Green wrapper. Managed to get that off. Come on. Yeah, I was very taken with that Naples yellow. And I have to voice this over because I had not attached my microphone properly before I filmed this. So, yay, we liberated the Perylene Green in the corner with you. I'm back in with the burnt sienna and ta-da! Ish. Come on. You can do it. There. That's my palette. 26 colors in here. And there are some double ups between the Academy and the Horadam series. And I'm planning on trying to use up the Academy colors over time. Also the others, but the Academy colors gotta go. So here I relish a little bit in my now full palette with 26 colors. And let us try and swatch those 3 new colors. So there, this is just drawing paper from Matisse, but it's good enough for swatching watercolors out. So yeah, graphite gray, kind of as expected. It looked quite granulating when it was wet, but it dried up quite uniform. I'm really stoked about the Perylene Green because that's the shady green I've been looking for, and it's a single color, single pigment color that's fantastic. Now Naples yellow, which is not Naples yellow but titanium gold ochre, is a color that is often sold as a mixture with white and this brown, which is more looking yellow. And I don't know why anybody would add more white to it, because it already has a quality to it that looks like there's white in it, but there's not. That's just how the pigment is. Yeah, and I just compared it to yellow ochre here. And that looks so dirty next to in comparison. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. Please come back. I do not so many art hauls at the moment because I try to use up more than I buy, but I do also art supply reviews and painting videos and stuff like that. So I'm really happy for your watching. Please like, subscribe, and come back. Bye.